use tables. Now that's particularly important because on this website we do use a lot of tables. That's because a lot of the information is presented in tables, such as the candidate information, the mark sheets, etc. But also we organise all the cases within tables so that students can find the cases that they either have or haven't studied before. So you have to have a good understanding of how to use tables. So there's this site here, how to create or use tables, and you can see I've put a couple of kind of mock tables in there, so you can see the kind of things that the wiki function will allow you to use. So you can see you can have a bold banner at the top. It will even allow you to kind of merge cells and make the text within that bold, or you can choose to merge the cells but not make it bold. There's lots of different options, and there's even tables where you don't have the lines around. So to actually see the code that you use to produce those tables, you'll actually need to click on the edit function. So if we click on edit up here, and then we'll wait for that edit function to boot up. So when we go in, any table that's got the lines around it so that you can see, it will have this code here, so class equals wiki table. It's not quite like a table that you'd find in something like a Word file. So it won't construct it for you automatically, you actually have to write the code. So these are the important things to remember. So this straight line and then a dash, that indicates that you're going to have a new row. If you have two straight lines together, like here, okay, then that is a sign that you've got a new column within that row. If you want your text to be bold at the top, instead of having a straight line, you can see here we've got an exclamation mark. So when we convert this table into a wiki function, it will look something like, excuse me 1 second. So it will look like this, bold at the top and then underneath. And it's really important that you have the same number of columns in the code. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the double lines between it. Otherwise your table will go out of sync. Okay. Now obviously we can go down here because there are some other little codes that are quite useful, like here this colspan 6, okay, and then a dash. What that will do is we'll merge the cells. If we look here, we've got cars, trucks, planes, trains, colspan 6 and apples. If we go down, we'll see here that then becomes a merged banner across the top. Because there's an exclamation mark before it, okay, it becomes a bold banner. Okay. However, if we go down again, we've got here a straight line rather than an exclamation mark, colspan 6 and then apples. This time it just becomes a merged cell without bold. Okay, so it's really important that you know you've got those double dashes, okay, or double straight lines, or the dashed line to create a new row. Now what's interesting is sometimes you may see people using code slightly differently. Here someone has done dash, then a new line, dash, and a new line. It looks like it's going to be a new row, but actually each one of these dashes then represents a new column. So if we go down here, you see the orange and apple, like here, orange and apple, rather than going onto new rows, go into separate columns. So there's actually a couple of different ways that you can create tables like that. So I hope that all makes sense and that you're going to be able to write or edit tables. Now remember, you can always come into this sheet here, click edit, and just copy and paste it and then change the text if you want. And likewise, the templates are set up like that so that it's quite easy for you to just fill in the gaps rather than having to create tables yourself. Good luck.